work. It's time for the journalists to step up now and give me questions. You can even make up your own stories if you want to. Ashley Williams, welcome to Crystal Palace. And there we go, 20 million is left in the budget. That's important. We can make a signing with that. Drops to them again, and I don't believe it. I genuinely do not believe what I've just seen here. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Crystal Palace career mode. It's time to get into the first ever press conference as the Crystal Palace manager. My fashion sense is probably the worst out of all the BPL managers, but I don't care. Let's get straight into the questions. What achievements have you set for yourself this season? Well, I made it very clear in the first two episodes that I want to be challenging for the Premier League title, and by challenging I mean I want to win it. Nothing less. Reports are suggesting that Ewan Townsend have come to an agreement to sign one of his close friends from Newcastle United, Moussa Sissoko, after their recent relegation. Are these reports true? I'm sorry friend, but I can't discuss these matters openly. Moussa Sissoko, as far as I'm concerned, is completely not on my radar. I work for Sky Sports. Is it true that you'll be making a run for the BPL as well as you're looking to bring in any other players? There have been rumours that you have put in a bid in the region of 10 million for an unknown player. Is that true? Well, honestly mate, 10 million unknown player, Moussa Sissoko, I mean it's starting to add up. I'm putting in a bid of 10 million for Moussa Sissoko, right? No, that is what you say if you believe everything Sky Sports tells you. Joshua Wright asks, as Ashley Williams is now 30 years old, does it concern you he won't be getting any better, but if anything worse? No, absolutely not, mate. He's 30. He's hit the peak of his powers as a centre-back. He went to the Euros and was one of the best defenders there at his age. So what I think is that he's going to be at the top of his level for maybe 2 or 3 more seasons, which is absolutely fantastic. He is just a brilliant defender and he's going to stay that way for a long time. Tom asks, you want to become BPL champions just like Leicester City, and in Leicester players like Vardy, Mahrez, Kante, Morgan, etc. have really stepped up. Who do you think is going to step up for your team? Honestly mate, I'm looking at my team, I'm seeing skillful players. I'm looking at Zaha with the pace and the skill. We've got strength in Sakho, Bolasie, Sissoko. Next question. Lionel Dawson hits me with 2 amazing questions. There were 3 of them, but I'm going to keep it short. Good evening, Mr. I don't know if I'm Pardew. Am I Pardew? I think I am Pardew. I would like to ask you a few questions regarding your targets this season. You have stated that you want to make a surprise charge for the BPL title, but what are your targets regarding the FA Cup? In a recent interview, Yannick Bolasie has admitted his regret about losing the FA Cup final last season, stating that the loss was heartbreaking and he wants revenge this year. What is your opinion on that? Will this Crystal Palace team go for the FA Cup and grant Yannick's wish? Well, to be honest, mate, I've only talked about the Premier League title. That is my main objective. For me, personally, the FA Cup is there to save our season if it goes wrong in the Premier League. That doesn't mean, however, that I'll be playing my weakest side in the FA Cup. I'm going to put a competitive side out for FA Cup games. Whether we win the FA Cup or not is down to the motivation of the players on that pitch. If they want revenge for what happened last year, then they're going to have to show it to the whole of England on the pitch. Second question, defensively, Crystal Palace has shown great promise against newly promoted Burnley, but their defence has been exposed multiple times in that game. It raises the question whether Alan Pardew should strengthen his defence. Both Mika Richard and Daryl Janmaat have admitted that they want to leave their club respectively, blah blah blah, and they would be strong competition for Joel Ward's spots. Will any of these 2 players join the club? I'm going to be honest, we have 20 million left in the budget, 80,000 a week. I can sign 1 more player, and according to reports previously, I'm about to sign Moussa Sissoko, which I'm not going to admit just yet, but it may happen. Maybe I'm not too good at hiding these secrets, but Moussa Sissoko, if he is the main target, I don't have money left for these 2 defensive options. However, halfway through the season, it would be interesting to look at options like that. Mika Richards is a good centre-back, Daryl Janmaat's a good right-back, but right now I do not have the funds. I just want to strengthen the midfield with any midfielder that fits the profile that we need, and then we'll see what happens. Alright guys, you have been absolutely awesome leaving questions. I couldn't answer them all, but I will make sure to do another press conference soon, not in the next episode, but maybe the episode after that. So if you have any more questions, you can leave them down below, or I will look at the ones I haven't answered yet. Let's get into the action right now. I can't really deny the rumours anymore about a potential Sissoko transfer. I have put in a 10 million bid, like you guys have guessed. But anyways, it's time to get straight into the action. The first game of 3 that we'll have today is against Arsenal. Absolutely huge. I can't wait to get into this one. The first game at Selhurst Park in the BPL. Look at the team we have out there, fully fit, full capabilities, you know, good form. Everything's there for a good game. I hope we can score as many goals as we did last time out, but just concede a little bit less. I'm ready for this one, guys. We got off to a relatively poor start against Burnley. I'm ready to go. I'm not going to make the same mistakes again and get complacent when I'm 2 goals up. Arsenal are a good team, but if we want to win the BPL, we have to be able to take them, especially at home. Yohan Cabaye, good ball into Sakho. Sakho into Wilfried Zaha. I see a man arriving into the middle. It's an own goal! Wilfried Zaha delivers the cross and celebrates. It's not going to go down as Zaha's goal, but we have taken the lead, and it is, I think, Gabriel who just lobs Ospina. Why is Petr not playing? He's not even looking. Unreal, what a start to the game. This is the kind of luck we need in big games like this. Gabriel, I salute you, my friend. Going short to Wilfried Zaha. Zaha looking for a pass. He's found the pass. It's Ashley Williams blocked. It drops to Yohan Cabaye on this left deflected. First half is coming to an end. We haven't had many chances. This has been a relatively boring game. Like I said, there's not much in this game. 1 shot on target and an own goal. They haven't had anything. We are the better side though, but we're struggling to create. So I feel like I need to make a couple of changes. I'm thinking about bringing on Berahino for Sakho. Or actually, I'm going to bring Townsend off and play Sakho as the number 10. Maybe that'll work. Does he have good passing and long shots? Oh, yes, he does. He's got great long shots, so that's going to work out, hopefully. Berahino making his debut. Hopefully, he can impress us with his first game. Townsend, you've done well. You've done your job. We're 1-0 up. Let's keep it that way. Arsenal coming out the second half a bit stronger than the first half. Oh, that could have been dangerous, but we get away with it. The counter-attack possibility is on. Yohan Cabaye, lovely work. Into Joel Ward. Joel Ward waiting for the overlapping run. Crystal Palace playing free-flowing football. Into Yohan Cabaye. Yohan Cabaye with space. Into Berahino. Saido Berahino. It's blocked. Again Berahino. Blocked again. Berahino. Third time is not the charm. Oh, what a ball by Yohan Cabaye. That is incredible. Wilfried Zaha to make it 2-0. It's 2-0. Ospina gets a hand to it. We've had 6 shots, they've had 0. You can see it in the top left-hand side of your screen. That means we absolutely deserve to win. Yohan Cabaye, that pass was outstanding. Good finish as well by Wilfried Zaha, 2-0. I'm not going to get complacent. We got 2 goals up against Burnley and we still drew. Good switch. Flick it on. There it is. Wilfried Zaha for a second. It's a save by Ospina. We're going to get it back. It's a corner. Going short to Wilfried Zaha. On the edge, we've got Yohan Cabaye. We know we can hit them. Yohan tries it, and it's 3-0. Yannick, no, it's offside. Oh, what am I saying? I'm an idiot. I look like a mug now. And that's the final whistle. Crystal Palace beat Arsenal 2-0. Very solid performance all round. I don't think they've had a shot, or maybe one. We completely outplayed. They haven't had it. Look at those stats. If you saw those stats, and you had to guess which team dominated the other, you would have guessed it was Arsenal, but no, Crystal Palace are up there. We destroyed them, and now it's time to give out a man of the match. And honestly, that pass from Yohan Cabaye, he was solid. Zaha, to be fair, created a couple chances as well. It's a tough choice. Looking at the stats in depth, Cabaye was flawless. He completed his dribbles, almost all his passes, but Zaha overall was the most influential. He had the most dribbles completed, the most passes completed, the most shots on target as well. And to be honest, one of those failed passes from Zaha ended up being an own goal. So technically, he had 11 out of 13 created passes. So for me, he's going to get it. 8.5 gets added to Wilfried Zaha's total points. Alarming news, Paris Saint-Germain are coming in for Moussa Sissoko, so it's going to be tough to compete with them. Second game of the episode is against Middlesbrough, another newly promoted side, and we saw what happened against Burnley. I'm going to be on top of my game. I want the same performance like against Arsenal, just against a lesser side this time. My team is looking good, fit, and in good form. No excuses, again at Selhurst Park. Let's make sure that becomes a fortress. Second game against Middlesbrough, a must-win game, and honestly I hope with the Sissoko deal I've put in a new bid, that he's going to be smart about it and not follow the path of Yohan Cabaye, because he ended up at Crystal Palace after being at PSG and that was unsuccessful. So Sissoko, make sure you get reunited with your good friend from back at Newcastle and do the right thing. Cabaye space, look at Townsend. Townsend made a really good run. Townsend back into Yohan Cabaye and it's off the post. Can you believe it? Straight away, we're all over them. Oh, Middlesbrough doing so well right here, but what a challenge by, I think that's Yohan Cabaye again. god. Oh my god, that pass from Joel Ward. Incredible. If we score from this, Joel Ward, the credit is going to you. Yannick Bolasie flicks it up, shoots. It's a good save by Victor Valdez. Nicely done by Wilfried Zaha against Victor Fisher. Has to turn back again. Not the best of first halves, but very dominant from Crystal Palace. Yohan Cabaye running, finding Sako. Bakary Sako back into Cabaye. Yohan gets fouled. That's a free kick in a very... He's given half time. Bakary Sako. Not a lot of options. Out wide maybe to Yannick Bolasie. Yannick Bolasie. Ball rolls inside. Bakary Sako is waiting. You just had to make that pass. Townsend into Wilfried Zaha. Zaha against Victor Fisher. Should be able to get past him. He's fast, but he's not a defensive-minded player. That is a free kick. I'm trying so hard to get this goal that we deserve, but against the Parc des Bas side, it's not easy. I think I have to go for Cabaye and try and curl it around the wall. Sako has power. Cabaye has a little bit more curve, so please, Yohan, I need you to step up big for me now, and it's a save by Valdez. 2 minutes of injury time. Look at the way they're parking the bus. Can I blame them? A little bit. We're just Crystal Palace. Sako can't do much there, and that's going to be the end of the game unless we get one more attack in with Yohan Cabaye. No, we don't. The referee has not helped our cause. A 0-0 draw. Our defence has been outstanding. We just can't break down Parc des Bas teams, and you know what? That's just how it is. I'd rather play against Arsenal, who go for it. To be fair to Yohan Cabaye, he has been incredible passing-wise, dribbling. He's done everything. I'm going to give it to Cabaye just because he missed out on the previous Man of the Match award. 6.8 points. Not the most, but he's going to get them. 50 million plus Jedinak has been accepted by Newcastle. Great news. I'm going to give Moussa Sissoko what he wants. 3 years, crucial first-team player. He's going to strengthen that midfield. He's going to complete the midfield altogether. And there we go. It's as easy as that. Sissoko is not making that mistake I was talking about earlier. He signed for the right team, the team that really wants him. Capital One Cup game against Gillingham coming up, and of course, I can't be bothered to play that game. Let's be honest. It's not a great game to watch or to play. So we're just going to sim it a completely rotated side. No first-team players in there other than maybe James Tompkins and Saido Berahino. Skipping 3-2-1. We actually win 1-0, Wilfried Zaha coming on and doing the business. And Joe Ledley got man of the match that game, 8.7, 1 assist. I thought it would be Zaha, but it's Joe Ledley with the beautiful beard who gets the 8.7 points. The game against Chelsea is probably an easier one to win. I am going to make sure that Sissoko gets his debut, but dropping James McArthur is just a crime. And Yohan Cabaye has been outstanding. I think Townsend is the one who's moving to the bench. Sissoko can play as an attacking midfielder. He's got high medium work rates. I know he's quite physical, but he does have technical capabilities. Against Chelsea, weirdly enough, I feel more confident playing against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge than I do playing against Middlesbrough at home. Chelsea against Crystal Palace, we put ourselves in a position where we have to win now because 2 draws and 1 win is not good enough. If it's 2 draws and 2 wins, that's acceptable against sides like Arsenal, Chelsea, Middlesbrough and Burnley. Surprisingly, we would have beaten then Arsenal and Chelsea and not the other 2. So it's kind of messed up, but this is what the Premier League is all about. Unexpected results, all types of shenanigans going on. Baba is making his debut for Chelsea, and so is Moussa Sissoko. Let's see how this game pans out. Hopefully a bit more exciting than the last one. Oh no, John Obi Mikel off the posts. Chelsea straight away dangerous. Oh, Moussa Sissoko, that's the strength I'm talking about. Yohan Cabaye into Yannick Bolasie. Bolasie against Aina. He should be able to get past him. Yannick turns inside. Beautiful spin. Yannick through to Pape Suarez, and it's almost a second. Cabaye, what are you doing? Sissoko against Cesc Fabregas, no chance. Moussa Sissoko, good moves. Moussa Sissoko, too soft of a shot to trouble Thibaut Courtois. Moussa, good play. Out wide to Wilfried Zaha, who cuts inside. Nicely done, Wilfried Zaha, still going. Zaha into James McArthur, almost a bit lucky there. I was waiting for Sako to make that run, he didn't do it. Yohan Cabaye, instead, from range. Wilfried Zaha, can't do it, but we're getting so close. Bakary Sako. Turning onto his left. There it is. It's James McArthur. His touch let him down. Half-time 0-0 at Stamford Bridge, but an entertaining 0-0. I felt like we had a lot of good opportunities. Chelsea had one shot where they hit the post, as you can see right there. But since then, we've taken over, not in terms of possession, but in creating chances, we've been the better side. We need to keep this up, and we'll get rewarded, I'm sure. Zaha. Sissoko is waiting. Moussa Sissoko. Thibaut Courtois.
That's just bullshit. If they score from this, Diego Costa, it's wide. Thank the Lords for that. I would have been absolutely fuming. No, wait, it's a save. It's a save from Steve Mandanda. What a brilliant save. I didn't even see it at first. Incredible. Sissoko into MacArthur, back into Sissoko. Sissoko is continuously threatening the Chelsea defence. He is fighting, he is working, he's doing a great job. Sissoko into Cabaye, Cabaye into Sacco, Sacco, maybe now Wilfried Zaha looking to cut inside. Zaha, it's difficult. 15 minutes to go, I'm not settling for a 0-0 draw. The complete front line gets replaced. Zaha, Balassi and Sacco coming off of Berahino punching, and Townsend, fresh legs. Let's do this, boys. We can get that goal. There is a goal in this game somewhere. I don't know where it's going to come from, but this is not ending 0-0. Berahino against Alibaba. Oh, the run is being made. Andros Townsend. Thibaut Courtois made a mistake into Townsend, mate. That was an easy pass. Jason Punchin. Play it through. Berahino this time. Townsend. It has to be. It's 1-0 Crystal Palace. Get in. Andros Townsend breaks the deadlock. Oh my days. The amount of chances we fucked up, excuse my language, is unbelievable, and we're still going to get away with it against Chelsea. Andros Townsend off the bench, Jason Punchin, Berahino all involved. It was the triple substitution that made the difference. And that's the final whistle. Thank God that's over. What a brilliant game. There hasn't been a game yet, I think, where you could have predicted the outcome. All 4 Premier League games have been unpredictable as can be. There you can see the endgame match facts. We had the better of the chances. Even some passes in the box could have led to open goals. Weren't really counted as shots, but were incredibly dangerous. Moussa Sissoko, I mean, honestly, what an impact he's had. Mandanda with that crucial save. A lot of contenders for man of the match. I mean, Sissoko had the most dribbles completed, the most passes completed. He was the most dangerous player on the pitch. He had a couple of shots. But the reason why I think it's going to go to Steve Mandanda is because in the final, the final product, the final pass, the final shot of Sissoko wasn't quite there yet. But I feel like that's really harsh on him. It's only his first game and he's had a great impact. But like I said, the end product wasn't there. He wasn't the reason why we won that game. So, therefore, I'm giving it to a game-changing moment in Steve Mandanda's save. 7.6 is added to his total. Transfer deadline day is officially over. I haven't made any more signings. I'm going to save whatever budget I have left for the January transfer window. Maybe ask some funds from the board, and then we can start working on some signings again. But as it stands right now, I'm very happy with the team. They are performing, not consistently enough, but still decent. In the next episode, we'll be taking on Manchester City, Tottenham and Everton. I may sim the Everton game, I'm not sure, but the City and Tottenham game I'm going to play, and as you've seen, we perform against big sides, so I'm actually expecting 2 wins from those games, which is very optimistic. If we can get over 100 likes yet again, that would be absolutely awesome. I'm enjoying this career mode. You guys are too, by the likes and views and the comments, I can tell. It's been a pleasure, this one as well. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.